So, all right. Hey, well, Brittany's in the house. How you doing, world traveler?
Right, world. Midwest.
Midwest traveler. How was the Midwest?
Humid to be expected.
Was
but
it really?
It was beautiful. So green.
So green?
Yeah.
Lots of good food?
White Castle, Skyline.
What?
Yeah.
You went to White Castle?
Of course. Well, Skyline chili first. Oh, yeah.
Really? So you went to... Did you get a White Castle and put Skyline chili on top of it?
No. 2 separate occasions. But I think the 3 of us ordered 16 White Castles.
You did not.
That's how you do it. They sell them 20 by the box.
Oh, and did you take them to the track?
No, they were gone. They were polished.
No. Okay. Now, what's on a White Castle? Because the only ones I ever
Onions
get...
and a pickle.
That's it.
And 5 holes, I guess. They steam them.
Is that it? Because I know the last time... Well, back in 66, I had a real White Castle back in New York. And then from then on, it's always been the freezers.
Oh, yeah, the frozen ones. Not quite the same. They don't come with a pickle.
No, you can't freeze a pickle.
And then kind of the slime because the steam and the moisture, and then you put it on that soft bun, and it makes like this little...
You're already
kind
hungry.
of thing. Yeah.
And Skyline chili, where's that?
Yeah, Skyline, Cincinnati thing.
Is a Cincinnati thing.
Yeah, just...
Is it one place that sells it, or is it a lot of people?
It's like Jack in a Box here.
Oh, I got you, but they call it Skyline chili?
Yep. So we ate our way
So you
through.
ate healthy, I see, the whole time.
Oh, my gosh. It was terrible. When one day we had White Castles and Dairy Queen.
Dairy Queen on top of it?
Oh, yeah.
Well, what goes on in, Ohio stays in Ohio?
We did Ohio, Kentucky, and Indiana.
Oh, you did
We did a lot
Kentucky?
of driving. Oh, we went to Kentucky Horse Park in Lexington.
Well, duh.
Yeah, it was beautiful. And then from there, we took the longest route to Indiana, to Gas City, Indiana, where they have a racetrack, which may be the final segment I can brag about.
Yes, you can.
It was a 4-hour drive, 4.5, and it was well worth it.
Did you rent a car?
Yeah.
What'd you get, a Corvette? Oh.
We show up at like 2 a.m. because all 3 of the 4 flights were delayed. We finally land at 2 a.m. and they had given our car away, and there were 2 like little tiny cans. And I was like, I don't know what came out of me. I was like, nope, not gonna, nope. And all they had left were minivans. So we cruised in a Chrysler Voyager or something.
Yeah.
Oh, so it was pretty funny. Even the back seats went down, and I had my own AC control. I've never been in a minivan.
You've never been in a minivan?
And it was the color of my race car. So I was like, no, we are not driving those 2 little, I don't even know what they were, Yaris or something. I don't do that.
Did they comp you? Or did
they said same prices. We'd
but you know, now,
we were getting a Toyota
do you
Corolla.
not have a different attitude towards minivans?
Oh, yeah, there were some features we really liked. So it was funny. Yeah. My dad had the little button and he could open and close my doors, which he did several times.
While you're driving?
Well, no, I'm sure there's a feature where you can't do that. But they just, we're checking in the hotel.
But isn't that great?
Opens.
You just hit the key fob and the left door.
That's what it's called.
The left door opens, the right door opens, and the rear hatch opens.
Yeah, and I think he opened that a couple times on accident. So it was funny. He's all, you got to get yourself one of these. I was like, no, but it was fun. Lots of room for storage.
And for traveling, as far as you guys traveled.
Traveling was great because we did a lot. We put a lot of miles on it. Yeah. I don't know how many, but I mean, just from Lexington, Kentucky up to Gas City, which is north of Indianapolis. And we took back roads. We didn't want to take the highway, the expressway. I found us fun twists and turns, green, farmland, ranches. Wow. That was kind of part of our objective. Like we took the longest way from Gas City back to the airport through farms, little towns.
Yeah. Well, because otherwise, why take the freeway?
You'd miss. I found us 2 covered bridges on the way back and just fun stuff.
Yeah. Well, those are memories, especially with your mom and your dad.
Yeah, my crew.
Yeah, your crew.
My crew was up to go a 4.5-hour drive just to go to a racetrack on our final night. Wow. I roll with a good crew.
Yeah, you do. So you guys had, of course, right now they're probably sound asleep.
I think my mom, they probably got to bed around 2. So my mom's like, I'm going to get up, throw some hay at the horses, and go back to bed.
I tell the horse to throw the hay at himself.
Well, they'll whinny.
Oh, I know how those are. All right, we're going to take a quick break. We got a great show planned for Racer Radio. Don't go anywhere. FM 96.1 AM 1170.
The Answer.
This program is sponsored by Dave Stahl.
Power on. Power on.
It's time to take your place on the starting grid and get ready for Racer Radio. Your host, Dave Stahl, about to take you for a white-knuckled lap around the motorsports industry, covering everything from top-notch national drivers and crew chiefs right down to your local kid racers and racetracks. Watch for the apex, because here comes Racer Radio with Dave Stahl.
All right, folks, welcome back. This is Racer Radio, FM 96.1 AM 1170.
The answer.
I used to have a Wurlitzer that I played that song on, and it had the bubbles going up the glass tubes.
Oh, wow.
When it came out.
Yeah, it was in my head. I wasn't going to say it out loud.
I had to do it because he passed away yesterday, unfortunately.
Oh.
Wow. But that is nice tribute for him.
I love that
Thank
song.
you.
I
love it too. It's one of my favorites.
And I like the era.
Not the 1950s.
Because
era.
you can hear the song, you can understand the song. They always had a
That's
message.
true. It's clean.
It's clean. It had a
clean
message.
but clean to the ear.
The boy and the girl walking through the park, holding hands.
I can't tell you how many modern songs just have cuss words, and I can't even understand
I won't
any
even
words.
listen.
And just
I
a
won't even
wall
bother.
of sound.
Wow.
Oh, I thought he was playing this because I was falling asleep behind the mic because I got in so late.
You were not.
But now
falling
it's a
asleep.
tribute. He's keeping it positive.
Yeah, that's
He's
our
the man.
boy.
He's so good.
All right. So the world traveler doesn't like to fly like normal people and leave at 6 in the morning and come back at like 3 in the afternoon.
No, we got a late
You red
flight.
eye.
Yeah, basically. Well, we got to spend more time back there.
Yeah, you did. And you had a good time. You got to see family.
So
But you got to go see another racetrack.
Yeah. Well, before that, I got to go up in it's an early 40s
I don't want to hear about it.
air coupe. My uncle is like the air coupe king back in Ohio. And he says, would you like, and before he finished the question, I'm like, you don't have to ask me twice. So we went up in his like 1941 air coupe. It's like the
Did he do any
oldest running
tricks?
air coupe. Well, kind of. That one is
Nuts.
not made for tricks. We've done tricks in his other airplane that he used to have, but it was tricky because the clouds usually are not that low as they were the other day, and so we were going in and out of all the clouds, and he has nothing electronic. It was all visual, so it was pretty intense. We were going like tunnel of clouds.
Because you had to land it, too.
Yeah, it was really fun.
Yeah.
And it's open cockpit.
So what do you got for us? You got a
couple
newspaper?
things. I know I have props. Well, you gotta love it. You go to Indiana. This is the Indiana Star.
Right.
Front page, they talk about the IndyCar schedule of 2022.
Okay.
And then you open to page 4 of the sports section. Entire page 3 and 4 is all about racing. You gotta love it. Yeah. Long Beach institutes stricter COVID rules.
Wow.
IndyCar, like it's 2 full pages.
Kyle Larson
wins USAC. And I don't even know this guy, but you probably do.
Oh, Goshen.
There
Yeah.
you go.
He was at the IndyCar, the open wheel.
It's just like we're in Indiana.
God.
The sports page, 3 full. Oh no, front page, and then 2 full pages just about cars,
Isn't that
racing,
something?
and
Well, we used to have that
love it.
when Bill Centers was the sports editor. You know, he covered quite a bit of motorsports. He was a real gearhead. He loved it.
Yeah.
Wow.
And then we were talking off air. Sheldon Creed did well.
I know.
And who else? Kyle Larson
Kyle
did well.
Larson did well, but that
And
was in a USAC car.
then,
What do you got?
Dave,
What do you
we
got?
went. So I was rolling with my amazing crew.
Yeah.
Many people call him Mark and Jamie. Some call him Cornfed and Moo. I call him Mom and Dad. They were up for a 4.5-hour drive to go to Gas City Speedway.
You are the bomb.
Yes, listeners, I just handed him a shirt. It was the coolest one.
It is.
Open it up. You have to see what it looks like.
I will.
Anyway, when we knew we were going back east, my parents, they're like, why don't you contact Jessica Swanson? Now, as a reminder, listeners, they are the California racers, Jake Swanson and Jessica Swanson, who have moved back to Indiana to pursue racing. Lo and behold, Jake Swanson was racing Friday night at Gas City Speedway. So we drove, and Dave, it was well worth our time. The sprint cars had a doubleheader. there were well over 20 cars because they had a B main.
Yeah.
On the first main, Jake started in 5th and ended 2nd place. $2,000 was given to first place, and Jake got $500. First place pulled a number right there. Right after he won, he pulled a 12. So they inverted the top 12.
Oh.
So Jake starts now 11th. Well, before that, they had a B main. They sent the top 12, and then they had a B main to fill in the 8 remaining spots for the second A main for sprint cars. Yeah. They also had modifieds and Hornets and a street stocks.
No little kids?
Oh, no. It was 4 divisions.
Oh, gotcha.
They were a well-oiled machine. Like,
Just click,
go,
click,
go,
click,
go,
click,
go,
click,
go.
click.
Oh, my gosh. The first sprint car race, the main. Okay. The spectators are so close to this track, and it was so hooked up and so muddy. We were halfway up the bleachers, and we were just getting rained on. We were rained on mud.
No kidding.
It was so hooked up, and my dad and I, our jaw dropped, and he talked to this guy next to him. He's all, man, this is hooked up. And it's all relative because the guy goes, oh, I know, it looks like it's drying out. We're like, oh, my God, we're from Southern California.
Come to Southern California.
Yeah. It was so hooked up, but they were going so fast. We were so close, even halfway up.
How big a track was it?
It was a quarter mile.
Ooh.
Yeah, it was small. And my eyes were, all of us, our eyes were burning with the fuel, and just, I swear they created a tornado with all the energy. It was hard to watch. I was glad I wore glasses. I mean, we were like gasping for air. Like, it was like you were right there. Anyway, what I was getting at is Jake had to start 11th. This was the second A main.
Right.
Again, winner $2,000. Who won? Who won, Dave? Who made it well worth?
He didn't do it.
Jake went from
What?
11th all
Look
the
at
way to
Goosebumps.
first.
Look at Goosebumps.
I have to send you this video. I even asked Jessica later, does he always wheelie that much? He was so hooked up. He's coming out of 4th. Both front tires, not
Off the
just,
ground.
yeah, both front tires off the ground several times. Finally, I'm like, I got to catch this on video.
He did.
He was insane. And he was clean driving. He sat there in 3rd for a while.
Yeah.
He got right up to 3rd real fast. Like, he got up to 5th real fast, got up to 3rd, couple laps later, was there for a while, and then got 2nd. And then the last few laps, once he got 1st, he took off. Sorry, listeners.
Gone,
It
but-
kind of reminded me of Darren Brown. When he gets up in the front, he's clean and he's patient.
Yeah.
Jake was clean and
Haven't
patient.
got time to talk to you. Got to go.
And oh man, it was so good. And then I finally got to meet him.
Oh, you
I've
never
heard
met
about
him?
him, through Jessica. It was so nice to see Jessica. And so then I was like, well, hey, you want to call in on Sunday? Sorry, but Jake, this was Friday night.
Right.
Jake raced again last night, some
Right.
Silver Crown, big event. He got top 10 and then it got rained out.
Yeah.
And she's like, no, sorry. He's racing again today. So he didn't call in.
So
that's
the
why they-
California boy goes back to
Yeah.
Indiana.
And he's making a name for himself because even last week he won 2 races. I saw
That
on
is so.
yeah. And
Well,
then,
he's such a great interview. You've interviewed.
yeah, on
Yeah.
this station
Yeah,
we've
he's-
talked, and I finally got to meet him.
He's such a great guy.
Yeah, he
really-
did so well, and of course we're hooting and hollering, and we don't know anyone in the stands. They
Yeah,
don't
they're
know
all
us.
looking at you like.
Yeah. And finally, a guy behind us all night, he's all, do you know him? And so we told him all about it. And he's like, well, I'm really impressed. I'm a fan now. And so,
Wow. Well, you told me you're from California, IA.
yeah.
Did you have an avocado on your shoulders just so they'll know, or no?
No, I didn't. But I'm sure I stood out because we had been at the Kentucky Horse Park all that morning. So I was like in this cute little pink blouse. And
What?
now I'm sitting in the stands
mud.
getting rained with mud.
In the mud.
But I had my Girls Love Dirt hat on. So I wasn't
Okay,
that
you
much
were
of an
halfway there.
outcast. But I am going to send you the video of
Okay.
Jake wheeling. And you're going to have to post it for the listeners.
I will. That is just, well, that there's something cool, because I've been doing this a long time. But when you start talking to a driver, that's just starting out, or maybe he just hasn't, and then all of a sudden they shine.
Oh my gosh,
It's the
so
greatest.
happy for
It's
him.
the greatest feeling in the world. It
And
really is.
I'm happy for him and Jessica because they made a
Oh,
commitment to
major.
move.
Yeah.
And then being California, and then back there. I don't know. He's representing.
Was he happy to see you?
Well, he's just meeting me. I don't know that he was happy to see me.
Well, but he was happy to see somebody from San Diego.
We're not the only ones. We went into merch. Oh, I got you that shirt.
Yes.
And we went in there, and the lady was really nice. Oh, where are you from? And we said it, and she goes, oh my gosh, the people that were in here right before you are from California. And we said, yeah, we're here to support Jake Swanson. And she goes, so were the people in front of me. So I think he's building a fan base.
Yeah.
And, actions speak louder than words.
I
and
know.
his actions
and
are
he's such
loud.
a good guy. He's
Yeah.
such a great guy.
Yeah.
Golly.
Yeah, he was posing with kids. It was funny.
Yeah, he's
right
real
before I
big.
showed up,
Yeah.
he knelt down in front of his car with 2 kids, and someone's like, how does it feel to meet Kyle Larson?
Oh, that's funny.
But it was wonderful.
And that's a compliment, too. So
yeah,
there.
yeah. I'm really happy for them. And Jessica's been in the sprint car as well.
Yeah.
I don't think as often, but she was in a couple weeks ago, and
Yeah.
she said it was really fun.
Be happy back there?
It sounds like it. Yeah, I'm.
Well, it's
very
a different.
happy.
If it's a different world back there compared to California.
It is a very different world. Where we were at Gas City, too, the gentleman talking to my dad said there were 3 tracks just within 100 miles, and then many more just a little bit past that. And they really try not to step on each other's toes.
Right.
So Gas City's primary race night is actually Friday. So they're not competing. So I think a lot of the tracks,
What a great
they
name!
do it all through
What a
the
great name of a town! Is it a town or just a racetrack?
it was the town of Gas City, which was great because my
See,
maiden
I'd
name is
move to
Gassert.
I would move to Gas City
Oh,
just because of the name.
I don't know.
You don't think?
There might be nicer places.
You think?
But,
Well, you're not
I don't
sending
know.
this to Gas City.
It was wonderful. It was
Yeah.
nice. It was packed. It was beautiful. 4 divisions, which
Did you eat any food at the track?
no, because I'd had White Castles and Dairy Queen
How
on
many
the
did
way
you
there.
eat?
I had 5.
Okay, 5 White Castles.
5.
You
Yes.
probably ate 6
No, I had 5. I was 5.
and a shake.
Mom was 5. Dad was 6, and water.
Oh.
I didn't gain any weight on the trip because I think it. Well, anyway.
We
It was
digress.
good.
We
Yes,
digress.
we digress.
Well, I'm glad you guys had a great time. Got to see family. Got to see Jake.
I got to
see,
go flying, and I got to
go
watch
flying,
Jake flying.
and you got to see horses.
Yeah, we got some horses.
Did you buy any?
No, our family does not need any more.
I just had to throw that out.
Like 6
in case
right now.
in case your mom's listening. All right, folks, we're gonna have to hit the road, but guess what? Gun Owners Radio right around the corner. FM 96.1 AM 1170.
The Answer, another good song, Brendan.